I don't know. Hi, it's Goma. How's everybody? I don't know what's wrong with my phone today. It's not going to let me make a video or a vlog, whatever you want to call it. I just want to say a couple of things that have really been big lessons for me lately. And well, by the way, that's my little bin of lettuce. If y'all want a salad, don't that look good? But yeah, so I didn't have another picture, and so that's what you got. But I like it. I think it's awesome. Okay, so what I want to talk about a little bit is let your yes be yes and your no be no, okay? We open the door to a lot of things that we don't realize we're opening the door to when a lot of it through the internet. Anytime that you're not firm on that's not for me, or I'm not going to be treated that way, whatever the situation might be, or if you've made a decision that's not good for me, that I may want to do that for you. Somebody asks you to do something and you say, I do anyway. I get guilted into doing it. And that's manipulation, okay? So be aware of that. And we need to get back to letting our yes be yes and our no be no, because anytime you open the door, if you don't like the way someone's treating you, or you feel like you're being controlled or manipulated or pulled apart, stuff like that, someone trying their very hardest to influence you, or to scare you, to put you down. Anybody that's putting you down in any way, or making you feel like you really have no choice but to go the way that they say, that's what you have to be careful of. And that's a big lesson I've learned recently, and I'm still learning it. A big part of what I have gone through is recognizing how that happens, how you get influenced the way that you do, how you are persuaded into certain things that you really know isn't right. Anybody trying to impose anything on you, imposing into your space, anybody trying to insert themselves into your life or your decisions, you have to say no to those things, because those people will manipulate you. If they don't respect your answer of yes or no, and if you don't know, it's okay to say maybe, and I'll let you know, then it's all about respect, right? It's all about respect. So, sorry. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because I know I certainly have felt very pulled apart. I've had a lot of people contact me and tell me what they think I should be thinking, what I think I should be saying. And this is my journey. So it's up to me the way that I go forward with it. And I can only speak from my point of view. I can only talk about what I learned, what I'm learning, what is happening to me. That's all I can talk about. I can't talk about things that other people might want me to, right? I mean, I can, but I only know what I know. And I only know, anybody that doesn't understand that is not on their own journey. Nobody should be worried about anybody else's journey, is my point. And, we do need to, if we have something to say to one another, we need to say it directly. We need to just say it directly, because, we try to say things without saying them. We try to hint at things, and some things we say that we only know that the other person will understand. And again, that's manipulation. We need to be true and sincere. It's spirit and truth. Truth is a vital part of it. And I'm going to talk about, if you don't start with truth, then you've got to start there. That's your starting point. Was for me, and that's all I can talk about. But we have to, if we're on a journey toward growing in love, growing in our own kingdom of God, if that's the journey we're on, we have to be in truth at all times, not be manipulating and using any kind of anything to control somebody else. Because if we can't do that, then we're not on the right path. We have to be in spirit and truth, not one or the other. And that means in everything, right? I mean, it means in everything. In my life, I'm working on every single thing I do or don't do. I'm working on it being only spirit and truth. But I'm a work in progress. And I go by what the Father tells me. That's what I'm going by, no matter what is. That's kind of the point. So if I will decide what is yes and what is no, but it won't be based on persuasion or manipulation. It'll be based on spirit and truth. And I think we should all walk that way. I really do. I mean, that's a big lesson I learned. If you don't step up, stand up for yourself, who's going to? And you'll just be blown by the wind. You can't do that. You have to stand on your foundation, your truth, the truth that's as revealed to you, in the way in which it was revealed to you. And seek to do everything else in Him. That's what I'm learning so far. There's more that I wanted to talk about, but and that's Psalms. I found a passage in Psalms that I really want to talk about. Psalms 22. And several of them that David wrote, and I've not been a Psalms reader, but There's so much in the Bible that with my new eyes I can see that I didn't see before, that explains so much, obviously. Explains so much. And I want to share that with you because it's all good. It's all good. And it changes well, I'm not going to say all because I don't know if it changes all. But it changes a lot of the negativity that people see in the Bible. It shows what it's really about. And in other scriptures that are from, that really belong, we should be studying. So I'm not going to get into that. That's all I wanted to say today, is just that standing firmly for yourself is the only way you can start, I'm finding. And that I have to reject manipulation, control, anybody trying to implant anything into my thoughts, and anyone trying to in any way infringe on my sovereignty. And I know it might seem like that, and it does to me, it has to me, that I'm just getting my footing with everything, and that's true. But I realize how important this piece of it is, because no one has the same role that I do. No one else has the same role to play right now at this important time. Everybody has a very important role to play. And nobody has mine, just like I don't have yours. And it's so important to only stand in your role. You're not meant to be the same as the other one, or this guy or that girl. You're not meant to be them. You're meant to be you. But you have to get your footing, and then you have to stand up on your own 2 feet and let your yes be yes and your no be no. So, that's all I wanted to say. I really love you guys. And feel free to get in touch with me. If you have something you want to say. I'm not saying I'm not open to hear from you. I'm just saying, let's hear from each other in truth, in sincerity, in as it's supposed to be, as it's meant to be, because as it's meant to be, it will be. And I'm learning, so I can only document where I am on any given day. And there's nobody out there that can judge that, good or bad, right or wrong. So, again, I love y'all. To hear all the racket around here. I did want to tell you, I realized the other day that I have a family, evidently, of cardinals living on top of my deck outside, or on the roof of my deck. And I didn't, when your eyes are open, you realize everything has meaning, every little thing. And when I looked up cardinal, it means Holy Spirit. It means God is with you. It means the blood of Christ. And, that that really got me through that day, because I knew I was covered by that. I was being watched by that. It spoke to me so deeply, and that was the day I was suffering, just suffering within my own drama, trying to defeat my own enemy. And that day it could have overwhelmed me, but I knew that I was drawn to see that, notice that, look that up, to give me hope, to give me faith, to let me know that I'm not alone, that I have, and we all have, the company of heaven around us, and supporting us and cheering us on. And I can tell you all kinds of other things that happened, just crazy, But it's things you wouldn't even notice, you wouldn't pay attention to, you wouldn't think had anything to do with you. You just think, well, that's some birds flying around. Well, it's not. It is not. Every single thing around you is telling you something. It's telling you your story. And if you pay attention, it's a good story. It's not a bad one. It's a good story. What God has for you is a good story. So don't let anyone condemn or put you in fear, make you feel guilty. You have a purpose that is a bigger purpose than you maybe know. But it's a good one. And you just have to stand in it. So do I. So, okay, that's it. I've said I love you. This is 3 times. I love you. I love you guys. Okay. I'll talk to you later, and I hope everybody's doing well. Okay. Bye-bye.